10, 9. Okay, the event's beginning. Wait, is the audio levels good? Fuck. I've got one monitor. This is pain in the ass when you have one monitor. Ubisoft. Oh look, there's. Why are you showing Origins?
Meet the devs.
Oh.
See the games.
They could announce Crew 3.
Join us.
What the fuck kind of cut was that? That was a weird
everyone.
cut.
I'm Neelam Kumar, and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented.
The first Ubisoft Forward.
Today's show is all about getting up close and in depth with all the exciting games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
I'm Yusuf, but there's no time to waste. So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London and see what the hackers of DedSec are getting
Oh
into.
shit. Okay, Watch Dogs, Legion. Alright.
The illegal painting spreading subversive and hostile messaging over the last few weeks across London.
Why does this look... It already looks weird. I'm not gonna say it looks bad, because...
The criminals suspected to have links with the terrorist group DedSec.
Ew, what is up with the... Ew, what is this frame rate? This isn't 60. This isn't 60.
Authorities recommend not to.
You could feel it, like... Ugh.
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out, because I was not a foreigner.
Oh, this is like a CGI kind of trailer. In-engine trailer.
Then they
No, it's
came for
CGI.
protest.
It's CGI. Like in real
I did
time
not
type of
speak
thing.
out, because I was not a protester.
This isn't in-game. You can tell, like...
Then they came for the journalists, and I did not speak out.
Yeah, this isn't in-game.
Because I
The
was
game
not
doesn't
a
look this good,
journalist.
like, behave. This isn't real!
And then they came for street artists.
This is what game... This is what the Xbox conference is gonna be. Just showing not what the final product is. Oh, that's real. That's real footage. That's not. Ew. That CGI was bad. Show the game. The gameplay. I don't give a shit. Show the gameplay. Please. I'm so fed up with these CGI like these fake trailers. Everyone is. Everyone's had enough of it now. Kind of reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse, though. Yeah, it's like it's an art style. Like that isn't.
And I realised that eventually they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak for me.
It's like a CGI / like some shots are from real life. You know what I mean?
Right! Oh! Nice! Where are we off to, sir?
I'll show you the way.
Okay. Sorry, miss. Jesus! All right, so we're in a total mess now, so let's get the hell out of here.
What's up with that water? Is it going to transition into gameplay? No, it doesn't. It looks weird. I don't know what it is. It's like an art style or something. Something looks off about it.
Well. Welcome to the Resistance.
Is this how you choose your player?
For our new members.
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Try it on.
The new key
Ew.
suspect has been identified as
The way she kind of like attached to the wall then.
43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him.
Ew, what's up with his nose?
Advise all residents.
What the fuck? Oh, it is an art style, okay. But why show that when people want to see the games?
I'm Clint Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion and looks at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs
I knew it wasn't that. Here we go.
Watch Dogs Legion tells the story
Should have
of
showed this
ordinary
first.
heroes setting aside their
Her hair was
differences in
glitching
order
through
to come
the
together as a collective and to fight for a positive change. You can literally recruit and play anyone.
This is indifferent. I already see Watch Dogs 1.
Interesting to you. You help them with their problem. You play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure, and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like
Yo,
a
I
dead
thought
set
that his
problem.
clothes were
Leave it
glitching,
to
man. I
us.
mean, they are,
That's how
but
you recruit them into your team, and then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more
I
on
feel
the
like
road.
this game's too ambitious.
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story not only, unique to them, but unique to you as the player and personal to you because they're, heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Is that it? Is that it? Okay.
A modern
I was gonna lose my shit then. Is that it? Is that all you're gonna show for Watch Dogs?
Prosperity. Only took 12,000
God
years to build it
save
up,
my
and one night
queen.
to
Oh, look.
tear it all down.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
Facial animations aren't that good,
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist,
but it is what it is. I don't really care.
turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone
Like they're very
safe.
static faces, you know what I mean? There's no emotion in the eyes. Like remember Red Dead 2's when like
Gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up.
AKA the main villain.
Understand this.
See what I mean? There's no emotions in the eye. It's just very
Not even
static.
myself jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
You can tell this is meant for PS4 and
London will be the first
Xbox
city
One.
in the world to be made truly safe.
There's no emotion in his
He's
eyes.
not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city.
Open world games,
Meet
I guess.
Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
She looks a little bit better.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team.
But it's like a subclass thing, right? I doubt like every single character has different dialogue. Surely some of them have the same dialogue.
Secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means
Jesus, the map
breaking
might be
into
pretty
Albion
big then.
headquarters inside the Tower of London. All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Okay.
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him handy.
Shame it's not a
He
golf
can
club.
even call his own cargo drone.
Like he's a construction worker and he turns out to be a hacker. That's a bit.
When you're not invited.
That doesn't make
Who
sense.
needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
I mean, it's cool that they've got like their own cool shit, but he's a hacker. Excuse me. Wait, has he got a medieval helmet?
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered. Amy is a drone expert.
What have we here?
Let me guess, she can hack too, right?
Hate spiders, but love this one.
Oh, look, that's
an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are. Let's class the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
how is it stealthy?
I'm reading
I can hear the fans on it. How is that stealthy? Like she's getting shot at by a drone still.
hack enemy drones, turning the tide in her favor. And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done.
You've just said this. Okay.
Recruiting an Albion officer like Brielle here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Don't mind me, just doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
Like what?
We're missing the human element here. I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
Do you know what I mean? There's no emotion in his eyes.
Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence. Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
I see all them different like villains and stuff.
The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we need a hard nut for this.
Impairing our frontal lobe
Phil?
again, are we?
Wags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Fuck's sake. Combat looks like the fighting looks.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though. And he's passed out. We'll come back to him. You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional.
Aiden Pierce.
It's almost
John Wick?
crass to call him a hitman.
No, miss the first shot. This music's like dead intense. Like, why is that roll dead slow? Why does it look dead slow? Like the combat. There we go. That's faster. Alright, alright. Oh, he just got shot. That roll's dead slow. Why?
Here's the bastard responsible. Done and dusted.
Why is the roll dead slow?
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
God, these facial animations.
Everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy, but everyone can be a hero.
This looks cool, but it does feel like it's meant for this gen, not next gen. Oh, paintball. Was that Phil?
It's time to take back London.
Watch Dogs Legion pre-order now. Okay, it's up for pre-order. When's it coming out? October 20. Oh, I was just about to say. I thought it said 2021.
Plunging the player into a living, breathing city teeming with unique locales and characters has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
Has it?
What goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Munt to tell us more.
Alright. You're spending a lot of time there on Watch Dogs, aren't
My
you?
name's Amanda Munt. I'm a level artist on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto. Being a level artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to kind of like pick and choose what little details we want to depict. And we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that we want to tell in the spaces that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2. And there may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity. So I was fortunate enough to go to E3 last year.
Cool.
Some of the people that I was
Nice
showing the demo to were from
spoiling an
London,
Easter egg
so
there.
no matter where I dropped them in the city, they would go, "Oh my God, this feels like Camden. This, this feels like Southwark. This feels like Westminster."
Oh my God! Don't start with the feels like. It feels like Dark Souls, but different. It feels like you are Spider-Man.
Who builds these worlds with care. I love it.
Oh my God! I don't care about Brawlhalla.
And now some news for Brawlhalla fans. In just a few weeks, you'll be able to battle it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android.
No one cares. Nobody likes mobile.
2, 1, brawl.
It's free to play anyway. Phones are dearer than consoles. So why not just get it? Oh my God, there's a battle pass too. I didn't even know there was a battle pass for it. Crossplay with everyone, even console players. Well, if you're playing against a console player on mobile, you're gonna get owned, aren't you? August 6th. August 6th. Reskin. Oh, bear, lovely.
And now, whether you need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go, or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
Assassin's Creed. Let's see. Oh no. What? I thought it was Assassin's Creed. Because it is fantasy, right? It's been a great 7 months. 30 plus million hours played, 100 plus million battles fought. And that's all thanks to you. Never heard of the game. That doesn't seem like actual comments. At all. Join the battle for Rifa? Irifera? Irifera? Is that what it said? Yay, not representative of the final product because it's on mobile. Why? Ubisoft Forward, but you're showing mobile games? Like what? The target is being held on the ground floor. What is this? GIGN. Fortnite? No, it's Rainbow Six? What? It is Rainbow Six. But... oh no, it's a mobile game, innit? It's like a tactical shooter type of thing. Like XCOM. On mobile.
Contact! Montaigne is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound, danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
That's totally... this is totally what it is. It's an XCOM thing.
Get back in your cell!
Oh! Sam Fisher. That's cheeky. You can't do that. You can't.
Make me regret this.
Oh my God, it's him. It's a voice actor. Wait. Tom Clancy's Elite Squad? Yeah, it's an XCOM type of game, innit? Fuck you. You show Splinter Cell in that format? Fuck you.
Speaking of Tom Clancy, it's been 5 years since Rainbow Six Siege first launched, and the community
I don't care, I want Splinter Cell.
In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft
That's
Montreal
fucked up. You can't show
put together a special
Sam
video
Fisher
to
and
thank all of the
then show him in a
amazing
mobile
players and
game.
developers that have helped Siege become the game it is today.
In December 2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege. A game built on a strong vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
Pour le joueur, le 1er décembre, c'est un début, mais pour nous aussi.
Siege is pretty
Tout de
good.
suite s'engager, mais dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi, et nous serons là.
That original vision was quickly adopted by our passionate community, propelling it to a whole new level.
I got it! This is such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
So what's
We
next?
also had our share of challenges.
Yeah, bugs.
Health that touches upon subjects like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
Like every
Through it
game.
all, we're always driven by you, our community, and together, we grow stronger.
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life for quite some time.
Look at this.
What's that? There was a moustache about.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant le vôtre qu'il est le nôtre, nous, l'équipe de développement.
What?
Now 60 million players strong, we're just getting started.
Well, it's not 60 million like concurrent players, it's 60 million overall.
From the devs that build the game,
Calm down.
to the community that plays it, thank you.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive into our new Operation Steel Wave update available now and take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
Well, no, because you
A
have to
few
buy
days
them.
ago, we
So.
introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter. Now, it's
Oh,
time to
like,
venture
grind
into
for
the
them.
hyperscape.
What did he say? Hyperscape? Is that what it was? This isn't in the game. Oh yeah, Hyperscape, yeah, the Battle Royale thing. I don't care. Battle Royales are a stupid genre.
Wait, what was that? A hack in a hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there.
Well, it is.
Let me get
Because
you
it
all up
was.
to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions.
What the
So,
fuck?
here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacity.
10 billion?
But the people at Prisma changed everything. They
I
gave
guess.
everyone a way out. The hyperscape. In the hyperscape, the biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
This isn't representative of the final product. CGI. Stop. For the love of God. Please stop with the CGI. I'm so bored of it. Just show the game. I mean, I've already seen the game, but still, I want to see how they show it off. There he is again, he's back.
If you get good at Crown Rush, it can change your life.
No, it can't.
Strange things.
Because what do you actually get for winning?
Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world.
Huh.
A darker secret lies at the heart of Hyperscape. And we have to find it. Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the hyperscape.
Yeah. Was cheesy.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles has established him as a top creative.
Far Cry Primal, that was like the worst one.
Is, we started building it from scratch, seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
And Prince of Persia, well that's dead. Like no one cares about Prince of Persia anymore because Ubisoft don't.
2054. It's in the future.
Actually, that's a good point. Where is Prince of Persia?
Has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching.
How is this a Ubisoft Forward event? You're showing hype at Battle Royale. That was last year. Get over last Battle Royales.
Within the virtual
please.
World, there is a Battle Royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia.
Show us what you get for winning. What do you get for winning? If you don't get anything, then it's pointless.
Then we also introduce a lot of new things.
What'd you get for winning?
The opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful.
And it looks fast-paced, but
there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players, so it's a risk-reward kind of deal.
We know how Battle Royales will work.
We introduced the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself, you can wrap yourself
very similar to
bounce around the battlefield.
Oh, that's pretty unique.
A lot of abilities that let you have fun.
It's the only unique thing I've seen so far.
Melee weapon. It's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension.
The Twitch extension?
Every 2 minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo, or stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening.
But why is that only in Twitch integration? Why can't it just be naturally in the game?
The open beta, and so it's going to be available for free-to-play for all PC players worldwide. And I really want to thank all the players,
wait, PC exclusive?
all the viewers who participate in the tech test and who will participate in the open beta. Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
Why do you show that last? Why not show it first? And then describe what the game is.
Watch and learn how it's done. Perfecto.
Showtime.
It just looks like another Battle Royale. Like,
let's show them what I'm made of.
It doesn't even look like a Battle Royale. There's too much going on. There's too many people about. It's not Battle Royale. It doesn't play like this. Maybe it does, I don't know. But, like, remember the Call of Duty and the Fortnite ones? They advertise it as like it's all action-packed when it's not. You spend half the game running around the map.
Here we go.
Is that the storm there? Is like the world breaking down? Free battle pass. A free battle pass! My god. That's insane. Free 30 tier battle. Well, that's not. You just lied. You said a free battle pass, but you say free 30 tier. You just contradicted yourself.
Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Ana Maria Musca is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
I don't. Can we get?
My name is Ana Maria Musca. I'm the production manager.
You're spending too long on a game.
We have paid
that's been done before.
Exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character,
can we see Assassin's Creed
in game, you understand what they're
I'm getting impatient now. I just don't like Battle Royales at all.
This was the first lineup of characters. This is our default base, but even starting from the hair down, everything has been meticulously thought of. Would this person actually like this type of outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually
well, I don't know, it's a first-person game, so does it matter?
Each season, we plan to produce new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories.
Yeah, but like, it's first person. so you can't see your
I'm very
character in
excited to see
gameplay.
it in people's hands.
This is why it doesn't make sense. Why have customization options when you can't see your character?
Ubisoft has been working closely with console makers to take advantage of all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Okay, next gen.
Hey everyone, Spencer from Xbox.
You fucking... You liar.
Ubisoft
You
supporting
liar.
Smart delivery.
Oh!
So you will get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series
AKA just a free upgrade, AKA cross-buy. Not smart delivery. Smart delivery is a fake advertisement, marketing.
to create an
Ray tracing, there we
absolutely
go.
immersive version of London like you've never seen before. Ubisoft
But it's still held back by the old gen consoles because it looks like shit.
setting a new bar that continues to drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed.
I'm
I
not.
love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
We've already seen it.
All right.
It looks like shit.
We've been waiting to hear more about this game since it was announced back in April. And now it's time for a deep dive into the world of...
Oh my god, here we go. Let's see.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of
Show
Assassin's Creed
actual
Valhalla.
gameplay that's representative
So
of
a
the
couple
final
weeks
product,
ago, we
please.
announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings is...
It wasn't though, was it? It was a CGI trailer. Show a real trailer,
When we did
please.
our research, we found that
It's another
they were
CGI
not
trailer. I'm done.
mindless barbarians. Vikings
You know it's
were
CGI
actually
because this isn't
farmers
what the
trying to find
game...
new lands for them to
Actually,
settle.
no, this is...
And so they had really
This is a
human
reveal trailer,
motivation.
right?
So for us to have this opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game.
So pretty much
We
what
went
God of
to
War did
Norway
then.
and England to
Mhm.
take the same
But better.
roads that the Vikings did to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time. And then leaving Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just coming by boat in England and see those rolling green hills full of sheep, full of life, is just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly
Well,
the
no, I'm pretty
feeling
sure they attacked
we
it,
want
right?
players to experience in this game.
I think they didn't give a shit how it looked. They
It
just...
is a personal adventure, you know. It is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain.
My god, is it Hellblade?
Eivor is either a
My
male
God.
or a female. You decide when you start the game.
That's
You'll
not
have to leave
representative
Norway
of the
to
final
settle in
product.
because
Stop showing a
you just
CGI
can't live in
trailer.
Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available.
CGI. This is the same trailer.
Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper.
Please, for the love of God, just show
Vikings were
gameplay.
brutal warriors.
Shields!
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons.
Why are you showing the
from
same
the
trailer?
medieval times.
Show
really inspired
gameplay,
us to
please.
revamp the fight system.
The fight system, and they're showing the reveal trailer.
And the intensity of Viking
What?
combat.
This is the shit I'm annoyed with the gaming industry. They don't show gameplay. Games, not CGI.
Of stealth and deception when
And then you have Phil Spencer at the
they
beginning
use
of it
basically
too. Like,
any
it's
sort of
pretty
tactics
obvious
they
what's
could
going to happen
use
there,
to
isn't
win
it?
the battle. So we want to portray the full range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
It's not Assassin's Creed. Where's the HUD?
We are very happy to finally be able to
That was
show you the
Assassin's
game
Creed.
we're
This is
all
too
working on.
RPG for
So
me.
Please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Is in-game footage working? Oh my god, the frame rate shit. Did you see that? That was 30. Well, I mean, it is 30, right? Is next-gen footage or is this?
You will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion.
Oh my god, this is the actual leaked footage! This is the leaked footage! I knew it! I knew it! This is the leaked footage!
who will lead his or her
This is the
battle-hardened
leaked
warriors
footage.
across the North
Oh
Sea
my
to the
god.
British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal.
It is. It's the
Finding
leaked
success
footage.
in a hostile land.
I don't know if this was. I didn't watch all of it, but
Today we raid.
like some of the shots were from the leaked footage there.
England is a dark age.
Ew, what's up with that water?
Kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches.
Ew.
As you prowl England's rivers by
I'm just gonna
partnership, you may raid
nitpick.
locations you spot
Oh, this is 30. This is 30. I can
Round your
feel
ship
it.
and blow your horn to lead your raiding
This is
crew
30
to
FPS. Oh my god. This looks bad. This looks bad. This legit is the leak. Oh my god, did you see that? I mean, it is a work in progress. But 4 months
Your crew will assist
until
you in
launch.
your raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources
Ew.
you pillage,
Did you
make
see that
use to
little
develop your
jitter she did?
settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers.
See, that
The
looks
heart of your
good.
settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record of the allies you have made. And a
This
guide
map's
for
too big.
future
This map's too big. If that's
The
a map, that's
Viking
big.
Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the
It just
largest
looks like
variety of
Odyssey.
enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game.
Is that the same animation from Odyssey? I've not played it, but like I've seen footage of the game and the animations because I've given up on the Assassin's Creed saga now.
While others will use nearby objects to their advantage.
This combat looks
including
awful.
The bodies of fallen warriors.
That looked bad.
To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand.
Ew.
Take the fight to your foes with a
See, that's
host of
cool.
brutal new combat abilities.
That's
Snare
cool.
the Viking
Ooh.
harpoon. Pummel them with throwing axes. Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance. Or finish them off.
This is on Xbox, isn't it? Yeah. Is this on Xbox One or is this on
Dual wield any 2 weapons you wish to unleash a
Series
deadly
X?
combination of attacks.
What is this Destiny kind of customization?
Customize your fighting style as you see fit and become a legendary.
No, this looks
Viking
bad. The
warrior.
combat looks awful. No, the combat looks fucking dreadful.
All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
The combat looks shit. There's no impact on the hits. You know what I mean? Like, with God of War,
Situations call for
there's the
violence.
HUD. There's the
In
HUD.
this new land, a Viking must find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in
Ah,
it,
yes, the same mechanic from
you may
all the
need to
Assassin's Creed
outsmart your
games.
enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds, and slip past watchful eyes. An unseen hunter among the people. From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp.
You see, the thing is
You
with
must feed
this,
off the land if you hope to endure.
I don't see a lot of Assassin's Creed shit,
and
like
forage
climbing
to
shit.
replenish your health
It's an
and provide
RPG.
equipment.
It's not Assassin's Creed anymore. It's something different. To me, Oh, look, Stonehenge.
Temples and Roman
That's cool.
ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement.
Northern Lights.
The more you explore, the more of England's secrets you will reveal.
I mean, this is cool. Like, the exploration stuff is cool, but her face just glitched into the cloth.
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Today we will reclaim her. Today we fight for your land.
What did that guy just swing at? What was that? Oh my god, the frame rate. This is bad.
Assassin's
It's 30
Creed
FPS.
Valhalla will transport you
How is
to
this next gen?
wondrous and haunted
I mean,
lands, inspired by
idiot.
Norse
Ooh!
and England's pagan.
That was like 15
It will
FPS.
challenge and surprise. With unforgettable
What is this on? Is this on the Series X?
triumphs.
It probably is, because that's why they had Phil Spencer. Fucking idiots. 30 FPS, baby. It ain't going anywhere. She wasn't even breathing then, like... I'm going on Twitter. That looked awful. I'm sorry to say that. That looked bad. I mean, it's a work in progress. November? Dude.
9th century England is truly unlike anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia.
We're close to wrapping up today, but before we go...
Wait, what did I just say?
Xbox One, PS4 season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5,
Okay.
Proud of our teams for delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to come. So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games. But before ending
Is that it?
We have one more thing to share with you.
Splinter Cell? That was... Oh, Far Cry, yeah. It was already leaked. It's another shooter, too. Giancarlo. Gus Fring, baby. And Michael Mando, because there's rumors it's going to be... Vasa's going to be in it. As a kid. Michael Mando? Shakira, Jason. Come on, Michael Mando. Come on. Come on. Or you can get a free copy of Watch Dogs 2. I've already got it. I don't care. Yay, Gus Fring. Wait, did he show Michael Mando? I didn't see it. This isn't gameplay. What is this? This isn't gameplay. This is probably the opening, like, intro to the game. Oh my god, it's gonna be like Far Cry 3 when you're burning the weed. Ah. That's it? There's no Michael Mando? Did I miss it? That's very Apocalypse Now. You're like, who's that kid? Far Cry 6. Is that the main character then? Are you playing as that kid? Here we go. Gameplay, 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 gameplay. That's not gameplay. It's Vasa, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. That's gonna be like the big reveal. Yeah, look at the scar.
It's beautiful, amigo.
Amigo.
Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego.
Diego. Not him, man. Grenade.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle,
and the pin.
And of course, the pin.
Oh.
What are you doing? Breathe, Diego. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom.
Well, not instantly.
Follow me.
It's not representative of the final product. It's not gameplay. Until I see gameplay.
I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
That's a shot from that.
They will answer you with screams, call you evil, a monster, and give you this. So you tell me.
See, that looks good, but that's not going to represent. That's not representative of the final product.
Are you a monster?
No, but Ubisoft is. Not showing gameplay.
Our country is like this grenade, except it has two basic parts.
I get what they're trying to do, but this isn't going to be in the game. Hang on.
And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
He's going to drop the grenade on the prisoners.
You understand now? Prove it.
Why'd you stop it there? God damn it. 2021. AKA, we do got no gameplay. Until you show gameplay, I don't give a shit. I mean, it's Far Cry, what can you expect?
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward.
Oh wow. So they're going to be doing what Sony have done, what
We've
Nintendo
seen
are
the next
doing.
generation of Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in
That,
Watch Dogs Legion,
that wasn't next gen Assassin's
the
Creed
cyber
gameplay.
chaos of Hyperscape,
Yeah, it was Odyssey.
and the epic
in
reveal
Viking
of
era.
Far Cry's newest installment, along with so much more.
Remember, we'll be back later this year with another Ubisoft Forward filled with tons of game news and updates.
Thanks for joining us.
Is that really it? May contain content inappropriate for children. This looks bad. This looks bad. Stop showing more.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post show. My name is Yusuf.
Oh my god, this is the shit from the...
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
This is it.
We're
This
gonna
is...
take a deep dive into about 30 minutes of gameplay, and we're
Oh my god, this is the leaked footage. This is the leaked footage. Oh my god.
Otherwise known as Fizz. I am the quest director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz, we're setting up here for what looks like an epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, so here we're midway through the quest that we're showing for UB Forward. Here we're looking at the assault of Berg Castle. So these are big moments that usually sort of culminate at the end of the story. And so here Avar, our Viking raider, is taking a group of raiders and Fyrds into Berg Castle to go and take down Rued and his clan.
So who exactly is Rued, and why does Eivor sort of want to pick a fight with him?
Basically, Rued comes into play about halfway through this story arc, where at the beginning of the arc, this is something that happens before, Rued basically caused a lot of turmoil.
I
within
genuinely
the
don't
territory,
care
and Oswald, who's
anymore,
the sort of
Ubisoft.
Elderman to inherit this territory, needs your help to take him down. Oswald having just...
I know it says work in
defeated
progress,
a
but this
previous
isn't good
quest,
enough
so
for
here this
fucking
is
4
revenge,
months
but
until
also
launch.
accomplishing your ultimate goal.
So Fizz, as you're talking, we're seeing some of the combat of Valhalla.
How far did
Can you
he
tell us a
kick
little
him
bit-
then? Or
So
she
Fizz, as
kick
you're
him
talking-
then? What's this?
We're seeing some of the
I don't think so. Don't know about that.
combat of Valhalla. Can you tell us a little bit about the changes to combat this time around?
We wanted to basically...
That axe just went by fun.
About the changes to combat this time around?
We wanted...
That axe legit just went like around him. That was weird.
Basically
Can you tell us a little bit about the changes to combat this
Watch
time
this.
around?
Like, he stood in front of him. Watch it. It's like she turns. How the fuck does that make sense? What?
To basically add a lot of new mechanics to it. So we added like some dual wielding for the player, like a stun system in there, and we really needed to do this to sort of portray that.
There's no impact on the
brutality that
combat.
comes with being a Viking in this day and age, so it sort of fits into that.
Like, there's no impact on the hits.
Oswald. He lives. Oswald lives!
I know it's a work in progress, but that lip syncing was bad.
Shut your ass, twig spine.
Here, Eivor has taken her entire army through the assault, and finally, it's revealed that our Elderman, our ally, Oswald, is still alive, and Rued has him captive.
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist?
What the fuck is that lip sync? Also, I've noticed this with a lot of the Ubisoft games they've shown. There's no emotion in the eyes. They just look dead. And you can't say it's an open world game because look at Red Dead 2's and shit. Red Dead 2's eyes look better.
Oh, son!
They
If
just
this swine is your prize, come and get him.
So now that we've seen that Oswald is alive,
I know it's work in progress, but this is just.
What's the next
ugh.
step here?
So the next move for Eivor is to
Like they legit have to delay this game. They have to. You can't. This can't be next gen. It's playing on the Series X. LTRT. I mean, it could be on the Xbox One, but this is bad. I know it's a multiplat, but this is bad. It's not
As
even
her
fucking
allies, they can take care of
60.
the rest of the army. Now it's time to go one-on-one.
That feels
against
60.
Rued in one of our boss battles, actually.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
The combat looks
And
so
it's worth
bad.
Here, what we're showing is the player going.
You see what I mean when there's no hit, like there's no weight to the hits when you hit them. It just it feels like a pussy slap.
We tend to always have to support a 360-degree approach in these things. So the player could have approached this a little bit more stealthy and gotten at least like a good critical hit on either Rued or his wolf, and so you can play this a little bit more strategically if that's your playstyle.
So we're not only fighting Rued here, but
This combat looks boring.
also
I'm gonna
his
lie.
pet wolf, right?
Here, one of my preferred strategies is to eliminate the wolf first, just focus fire on him. It takes at least one opponent out of the combat. Now Rued will have...
What the fuck was that?
It takes at least one opponent out
Watch this.
of the combat.
Watch this.
Now Rued
The fuck? Why did she just go behind him? He had a perfect opportunity to hit him then. It's like you just circled around him for no
will
reason.
have extra abilities that come into play if you do eliminate his wolf. But I think having one opponent less in the battlefield makes for a good strategy in the whole.
This combat looks bad, dude. There's no impact on the hits. And what I mean by that is, like, think of like Red Dead, or I guess Last of Us is a good example too, and maybe even Ghost could be a good example. We don't know yet because we don't like. Right, what I mean when the Jesus, is it like the combat has no weight to it? And what I mean by that is if you look at Red Dead and Last of Us, even the original Last of Us, and there's some of the best examples I can use. It's like you can feel the punches, you can feel the hits when you hit someone, or even Dark Souls. Sometimes in Dark Souls you can feel the hits you blow, right? Even when it happens to you. But in this, it just feels like it's very arcadey.
Only the cold
Like-
dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. Why doesn't they should be ruined, wolf-kissed? Made from...
You know what would have been good for Assassin's Creed? Having a nemesis system.
Not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in.
We just again fight tooth and nail for a second.
How can they think this is good?
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These...
What is this? They need to redo the facial animations. Like, they need to redo them now. This isn't like an art style. The facial animations are bad.
Give swine? Eivor, no!
What the fuck was that? The voice acting's terrible too.
A lawful assembly. Alright, so we've defeated Rued, we've freed Oswald.
What the fuck is going up with his
Lawful
lips?
assembly.
I'm just tearing the game apart now. I'm done.
We've defeated Rued.
What is this?
Freed Oswald. What comes next?
Oswald is...
The eyes! Look at the eyes! They're dead! Like, there's no emotion in the eyes. It's just, they all just pissed.
Prefers for Rued to be kept alive.
Look!
And so you basically have to choose, are you going to go against his wishes or stay true to your nature?
So we have this choice to make, but before we get into that, I want to rewind a little bit because we just did this big grand assault.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it actually is the gameplay. This is the Witcher 3 thing that people were comparing. It's not Witcher 3, it's just you're on a horse and it's a town.
So let's actually rewind and see how we went about first gathering those troops.
Right, so when coming up to an assault,
I wanna
it's
see-
a game of numbers. Eivor can go into pretty much any location and be...
I want to see that shot that was...
We called the Odin site. It's something we wanted to play.
This is the leaked footage.
And
I knew it
invest
was
in,
from
Put
this.
into your loadout, then go into the different locations with the different quests in the game, and use those depending on what you're placed.
I know it says work in progress, does not represent final game.
Now we've
Don't show it
recaptured
then.
this village, we've secured
I'm
more
joking,
troops for our
obviously,
assault.
but
Let's jump
it's 4
back
months
now
until
and
fucking
figure out what we
launch.
wanna
Like,
do
you
with
have...
Rued.
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Oh, did you... Watch. Watch this. Wait. Can I go frame by frame? How do I go frame by frame? What the fuck? How do I go frame by frame again? I've completely forgot how you go frame by frame. Is it the brackets? There you go. Look at that. Watch this. Look at this. I know it says work in progress, but this is disgusting. How are you showing this off? His arm's glitching through. Look at that. Look at that. It's running on Xbox One X, but Xbox Series X, should I say. What is that? I mean, I know a lot of games clip, but come on. Alright. Fuck you, Ubisoft.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
There's no emotion in the eyes.
Eivor decided to let him live.
I can't get
Rued
over
is
that.
really angry about that. Being a Norse Viking, being put to the death in battle is your road to Valhalla. So he was basically denied access to Valhalla in this situation. Obviously, all of these decisions come into play later on in the game, so we have very difficult decisions for the player to make. We didn't want to have easy decisions.
That wasn't
when I
very
was playing,
difficult,
I
though.
decided to listen to Oswald and spare Rued's life.
Oh!
But yeah, you know, when I was playing, I
Did you see
decided
that?
to listen to Oswald and spare
Watch. The grass.
Rued's life.
Did you see that?
What exactly is the relationship like between Eivor and Oswald?
So the relationship between Eivor and Oswald is an alliance. It's basically Eivor is surrounded by territories that initially getting into England are hostile towards her, and obviously if you want to set up a new settlement, you want to make sure that your neighbor is friendly. So here in East Anglia, Oswald is the man for the job, where putting him into a position of power would help her sort of secure secure her territory. So earlier on to the territory, Eivor comes in here, meets Oswald. The problems he had with Rued are sort of put to light, and
oh, what the fuck was that?
Oswald, the problems he had with
what just happened there? Was that like a stream glitch, or was that legit? Did that just legit happen in gameplay? Come on, don't show shit like this. How have you not gone over this footage? Like, if it's not representative of the final game, don't show it like that then. There you go, did you see that? Oh! That's a stream error then. It's gotta be. Yeah, it's a stream issue.
Going through the arc, you basically help him deal with Rued and aligning basically Danes with Saxons in one territory.
So, Fizz, we've completed the assault. We've gotten our hands dirty with some combat, taken down Rued. We have this big open region of East Anglia, so before we head off to Oswald's wedding, what do you say we head out, have some fun, and see what we can get into in the open world?
That sounds great.
So we see a cat here with a speech bubble above it, and you best believe if you let me talk to a cat, I'm gonna talk to a cat.
Yeah, these are some of our some of my favorite moments actually in the game, where we put out a whole bunch of events throughout the territory.
That was an event,
and it sort of rewards again exploration, going around. It's a chance for us also to sort of showcase a different side of Eivor. A lot of the quests sort of deal more with like politics and warfare, and this shows a slightly more human nature to her, so it permits us to explore that character a little bit more. And so here, basically, like you're trying to help a kid with his cat, and ultimately get that cat to sort of join your crew as a cat raider.
You just said cat raider way too casually. You're telling me I could have a cat Viking raider on my longship?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh my god, yes, I love it. Perfect.
So yeah, as you're riding around the rivers of England, you would see a cat basically walking around your longship, keeping your Viking raiders company.
You know, speaking of the Viking longship,
what
we're
the
seeing
fuck is this?
now. Can you talk a little bit about how that works and functions in Valhalla?
Yeah, so starting out on this project, I think
What's going on with that? What's going on with that? What's going on there?
Biggest images that we all have when we think about Vikings.
I'm gonna pick.
Is one of the big.
Did you see the birds? They just disappeared. Why are they showing this? I get it's a work in progress, but don't show it. People are gonna get turned off the game.
Images that.
Look at it. Where's the birds? Oh, where are they? There they are. For fuck's sake, man.
Vikings in our game. And
oh, they've gone again.
Had this
awesome they've gone again.
Design for longship that had a very shallow hull, so it permitted them to go very far inland very quickly, and you could basically disembark Viking raiders like on pretty much any shore. We added that into the game where you can basically
next gen birds, that's what I'm talking about.
And then just decide to disembark with your guys and raid a location.
They're so good at ray tracing, they just disappear.
Get back in the ship and then continue sailing down the river to your next opportunity.
So I know past Assassin's Creed games allowed for songs and things like that to be sung on ships.
How is this on Xbox One?
Similar version
X,
of that?
Yeah,
Series X. You can't blame me for mixing them up. The naming of the consoles is stupid. Just call it the Xbox Scarlet. It would have sounded so much better.
We actually wanted the crew of your ship to become like your home away from home. So
is that bird going to disappear? It's not next gen then.
Stories and songs into the ship. So basically, as the player is going around, you could decide to have your skald sort of sing a song for you as you row down the river. But you can also decide, depending on who the raiders are in your ship, to hear more about their life. So you can actually queue up stories, and they'll give you a little bit more background on who they are. So you get to know your sort of fighters as you're traveling around the world, which is a cool moment.
So
here
light
we're
black
seeing
flag
a bit
now.
of a different view.
Pretty much.
What exactly are we looking at?
we had this on previous Assassins where you would like ride.
Bit of a different view. What exactly are we looking at?
Watch what happens to this duck. This duck gets murdered.
On previous Assassins where you would like ride on your horse and you could pull out, have the horse sort of follow the track. We have a similar thing for the ship where you can put up your
What
sails.
just happened to the
The
sails?
horse sort of follow the track. We have a similar thing for the ship where
Is that
you can
them
put
coming
your
up?
sails.
That look weird.
It's cruise control for the ship, so you can pull back, take in the scenery, listen to some songs or some stories, and
Like
just
the
take it all in.
lighting looks good. The reflections look good. I guess that's just the ray tracing, because that's all ray tracing is.
Speaking of Viking songs, we have an activity here that's not exactly singing, but kind of related, right?
Yeah, so here what we have is what we call flighting, which was an activity that Norse people would partake in. They would like to have a battle of wits and sort of poetry.
Do you see what I mean about the eyes? Like, the eyes have no emotion at all. I know it's a work in progress, but this isn't good enough. We're 4 months until launch. I don't give a shit.
Where insults
Anymore.
would be
Like,
thrown back and forth between
what the fuck
each
was that
other.
blink
The
about?
idea was to try and have a good insult, but also to have a good rhythm and a good rhyme in there. So it's basically a precursor to rap battles.
Here's the silver. Now begin.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
Then you're speaking.
What was that? Oh, that's not good. That needs to be a little bit better. Nitpicking now. It does though. Like,
Then
come on,
you're
that doesn't look
speaking to fools and
natural.
their knowledge is flawed.
Well,
How exactly do you go about being successful in one of these?
The trick behind a good flight was to choose the right insult, identifying the right cadence, and then trying to find what rhymed the best.
I'm known for my might.
Where's that shot that I showed with the Dark Souls thing? I want to see that.
silent whispers all claim that you're terribly dense.
Then you've clearly misheard them. My wit is immense.
Oh, you looked out with that one. Well, what a surprise. Eivor of the Raven Clan is a true talent. I'm shocked.
Don't believe everything you hear.
What is this fucking lip syncing and voice acting? It's a AAA game.
Unless it touches on my flighting, then heed every word.
We're paying 60 for this.
So now that we've proven our sharp tongue and wit, I think it's time for a bit more relaxing activity. So we're fishing here.
Yeah, that's it. So some fish are new automatically generated.
I don't think fishing
where
works like
the
that.
would have in the
Maybe it
bones,
did, I don't know.
Doing that, it's a good.
Skip
it's
that.
just-
I want to see that shot from.
Or what I thought was going to be is kind of a simple interaction.
I also wanted to do a lot, like so here
Ew.
we're doing an event.
Ew, why was that dead blurry?
On your way.
Yeah, and then
Why is it dead blurry? Why is it dead blurry? Her hand's glitching through the.
something we also wanted to
Whatever.
do a lot, like so here we're doing an event, we do it in Quest as well, but we want.
Why is it dead? Why was it dead blurry there?
Give a lot of this agency into players' hands so that they can sort of shape Eivor a little bit, who she is, so it represents them a little bit more, and they can role play that a little bit better. And again, it just gives her like a little bit more humanity in these moments.
Watch watch what happens when it cuts.
And again,
right? Watch what happens.
Just gives her
Like the characters like kind of glitch
these moments.
slightly.
Provide for small walkers.
Here, large walker.
A necklace.
Yes, it's a
My
St. Martin's seal.
God, a necklace.
You're welcome here anytime, large walker. You're one of us now. Visit us, okay?
I will. Take care now, small green walkers.
The fuck was that
So
noise?
I think AC veterans might recognize this here, but what exactly is Eivor chasing down?
Yeah, so here you're seeing Eivor running down one of her tattoo images. So this is challenging the player on free
Isn't
run
that like the
abilities,
pigeon?
but also for really bring. So again,
Was coming upon way in, and there must have.
Wait, was that first person?
Get inside. So I went around the back, and you know.
What the fuck?
Wanted to make you every to come.
I'm skipping over this because I just don't care really. I'm just
to see more of a story behind any of these locations which we've crafted, so it gave us a little bit more time to sort of slow down the experience and tell a different version of a story.
Cool, whatever.
A poor victim of someone's fury.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about exploration and just finding things out in the world, I was just wandering and came across this clearing and found this morbid altar.
Yeah, so this is one of our bigger events that we.
Oh, but I thought that was actual blood then. I was like, that doesn't look like blood. That's meant to be darker than that. Yeah, your boss fight.
You
see what I mean about the combat?
Are a little bit on the mystical side of things.
It just feels like you're just slapping it. There's no impact on the hits.
So she starts sort of hallucinating, seeing the world in a sort of different light and filter, and so that's sort of what lets us go into the realm of the weird.
My rage, spirit of my father's rage, fill me.
What is this frame rate? This isn't even 30. I can feel this. And I'm watching the stream in 1080-60. Oh my god. I don't think this was in the leak footage. Can't remember.
Rest your demons.
So we just saw here that Regan belongs to something called the Daughters of Lyrium.
Yeah, that's correct. By finding
What? Where the fuck did that just go? You can't do that.
Called the Daughters of Lyrium?
Yeah, that's correct.
She puts it in a like. What is this?
By
And
finding
they just disappears.
other daughters, you'll get a little bit more backstory on who they are. So we don't want to spoil that too much. But it creates like a sort of greater story that is not on the main path in any way, but it is still very rich and adds to the lore of this world and actually plays into.
Oh my god, here it is.
So
here
we
it is.
just had a really exciting, really intense boss battle. I think it's time for something a little bit more relaxing and calming now.
Yeah, it's all.
This bit rate's awful, by the way.
Pacing yourself with the highs and the lows. So here we have a low chill moment of what we call building a cairn.
What the
So
fuck?
Eivor, as she explores the world, will find these sort of meditative areas where you have a pile of rocks that you could just stack on on top of another using physics. And I mean, yeah, the ultimate goal is to try and get the highest pile of rocks, but really it's about taking in the
But why?
sights, relaxing, taking a step back, and just building something.
Just pause the game and go outside.
Whether we stack stones into cairns.
These?
Yes. Think of this as a test of mind and wit.
I'd rather play. The fuck is it called? Jenga.
Stack the cairn.
Will end up.
Why is this a thing?
The new one. It's sort of cool that we were able to give that to players to express themselves.
At this point in the demo, we've explored East Anglia, we've met some children, we've broken into a house, we fought a boss, we built a cairn.
I've seen some next-gen
Now it's finally
birds.
time to go and head off to Oswald's wedding.
Yeah, so this is the moment it's all been building up to. By the moment you get into the territory, it's sort of like mentioned by Oswald that he's trying to get married with his
Ew.
Dane lady.
What is this camera angle?
And so as you go through the arc, that's sort of like the underlying thread. Really, it's about Rued creating turmoil in the territory and helping Oswald sort of get above that and show that he's a good leader. And so you finally, after going through all of that arc, finally get these two together, go through their wedding, and you're invited to attend the ceremony, and then all the activities and fun times that comes afterwards.
Yeah, as much as we've seen the brutal side of
How is this next gen?
nice to see
Don't. I mean, it is a
the
cross-platform game, but
Yeah, and it's something we really wanted to play on in Valhalla, where being a Viking is not only about being a raider or a warrior.
You can already know what's gonna happen here. Oswald's gonna get killed, or she's gonna get
If
killed.
someone knows how to party, it's a Viking. And so here, this is one of our opportunities to sort of show what a sort of Viking gathering is. And what's cool here is it's a good alliance of Norse culture with Saxon culture, sort of smashing those two things together, and building bridges.
Yeah, I mean, what's a wedding without some drunk archery, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
The way she pulls that. No, I'm not a fan of that.
What's a wedding without some
Watch this.
drunk archery, right?
The way she pulls out her arrows. Where does she pull the arrows from? It's just dangling. Like, look, what is this? Why is it dangling down? She doesn't have a quiver. Idiots.
Yeah. So,
She doesn't have a quiver at all. What? Why is it dead blurry? I mean, I guess that's because she's drunk, but there's no quiver. She just materializes one into her hand. Red Dead, Last of Us, thank you for being current generational games and proving that you actually know how arrows work. And even Dark Souls, even though they kind of come out of nowhere too. But
in a Viking event, right? Eivor, yeah, here.
Like how? No, it doesn't work like that.
Shoot some arrows.
Oh, my king! For the
What?
wedding race, the king and his bride against all. My king.
What is that? There was no impact in that. There was no impact. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? It was such a silent death.
So here we see the decision I made to spare Ruid came back to bite us.
Yep, that's.
Well, great spoiler there. So if we kill him, what's gonna happen?
Coming back. As we said before, all of your decisions have consequences, and this is a big one.
I challenge you.
What is this lip syncing?
I accept.
You're basically presented with the option to sort of step in for Oswald, fight the fight for him, or let him go and fight his own fight.
Yeah, personally, I chose to fight myself because I thought Eivor is the type of person who likes to finish what she started.
Plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue.
Well, you already lost against her once, so suddenly you're gonna be.
This encounter with Ruid differ from our previous fight with him.
So at this point, you've eliminated his wolf, so it's just him, and so he's angry at this point, and so he will start using his big gun abilities like fairly early.
This combo looks so bad.
So
what was that?
Way more vicious, way faster. There's less strategy. He goes literally swords blazing at you.
How's a game from 2018, aka God of War, have better combat than a 2020 next-gen game?
And so this is a fight to the death.
This is what happens when the last game you made in the series wasn't that good, and you use the same assets from that game. People saying that Spider-Man Miles Morales is the same game. It's not, because I mean, I don't remember seeing snow in Spider-Man, so it isn't using the same assets at all. But whatever. It's the same map, obviously, because why wouldn't it be? Like, Spider-Man is known to be in New York. Are you fucking stupid?
And of course here, like, this is a decision you made to go and fight him, but there's multiple outcomes to this scenario. You could have let Oswald fight his own fight and prove basically his station as the rightful leader. If you had eliminated Rued, obviously this would not have happened. It would have been a slightly more joyous occasion. But ultimately, in all scenarios, you still have an alliance with Oswald. He's proven to be
What's going on with
the
this?
right leader for this territory, and to be a good ally for you.
I promised you an alliance.
Right, come on. Like, the reason why I'm so annoyed about this, they're showing the gameplay off for the first time, and this is what they show?
So we're about to take off from the wedding, but Eivor decides
4 months
it's a good
until
idea
launch,
to
by the
check
way.
up on her friend Finner.
Yeah, so Finner is probably one of the more recurring characters in this arc. You get to meet him very early on. He's a
Delay the
very
game,
endearing
Ubisoft. Delay the game.
character,
Delay the game.
Sort of used to have a Viking life, sort of misses it.
I don't care.
Download it directly. So a little while back, we recorded a match for you, so we could walk through it moment to moment, explain what's going on.
What is this?
No. Developer.
Oh, Hyperskate. Okay, that's all I really cared about seeing Assassin's Creed. We didn't get Splinter Cell. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. But, give me a second, because I want to quickly edit. Actually, I can edit it. I can edit it. I can still edit it. Give me a second. Oh, this is fucking disgusting. I'm back. Oh, I've posted something on Twitter now. This is gonna be funny. It's funny. No, where's the clip? Okay. Oof. Let's go. What's going on with that? What's going on with that? 1 minute, 1 minute. What's going on Twitter? Took a while to edit though. It's funny as fuck, dude. What's going on there? Did you see the bird? They just disappeared. What's going on there, Biggie? What's going on? There we go. Right. Well, that was a bit stupid. Anyway, I'm done streaming because that was bad. That whole event was terrible. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna schedule Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for later tonight, and tomorrow we'll just chill and chat. I will see you guys later. Well done, Ubisoft, proving how shit you are as a company. Ta-ta, and farewell.